Good morning. Digital weather forecast time now is 11:05, and we're tracking some good old-fashioned downpours. Not much in the way, really, any at this time, thunder and lightning, but areas that have been missing out on the rainfall recently now getting soaked. Again, time now 11:06. If you're watching this on the WTOC News app, weather app, Roku device, Amazon Fire, you're streaming it on YouTube. You can also contribute to the digital weather forecast. Or if you have any questions, maybe where this rain is going, if I don't answer it for you in your backyard, you can go over to the WTOC TV Twitter account and the WTOC TV Facebook page and tweet me your question, post your question and comments. I'll be going back through. I may not get them all, but I'll do my best to go back through and get some of those questions answered. So we've had this band of rain in areas of heavy rain actually really flare up. Some of the models indicated this morning. We have that scattered rain chance in the forecast, and it really just so happens to be focused here on the metro areas that did not see very much rain, especially. So Whitmarsh, Wilmington, it's coming down good. 80, in Tybee, it's fine. It's dry. Had a little shower earlier. It's steady rain, but lighter rain downtown Savannah. A couple of heavier embedded showers riding up 95 Richmond Hill to probably going to go just east of Pooler, but will impact Port Wentworth and Garden City, and then crossing near the Houlihan there towards Hardeeville over the next 45 minutes. And then we're also tracking this band of heavier rain stretching from really Ossabaw through Whitmarsh, Wilmington, Isle of Hope, across the Savannah River to Defusky, Palmetto Bluff, and extending all the way up to the Broad River up towards Sheldon and northern Beaufort County. So this band, I know it seems like it's raining everywhere, and across the metro we are seeing a lot of rain right now. I got caught in it, as you may be able to tell. And as you zoom out, though, notice how the rest of the area, switching radar modes here for you, say Touch Security First Alert Live radar, is pretty dry inland. We have a couple of spotty showers, but it's just this little corridor. This band of rain has set up along Chatham County, beginning to lift off to the north, so it's going to train over us here for a little bit. That means rain over the same spots for an extended period of time. And then it'll push out. We'll probably see sun and clouds return even. And then maybe some more pop-ups, really focusing in inland, at least initially, heading into the afternoon hours. So that's a look at radar. Going to take you hour by hour rain chance wise. And I know it's raining in the city of Savannah, but overall coverage is scattered. Not everyone is getting this rain, and even fewer people are seeing significant or heavy rain right now. So we're going to keep that chance, actually increase it going into the afternoon. Through early portion of dinner time, still scattered rain chance. And then as we get to and especially past sunset, we're probably going to see that rain faucet kind of shut off, if you will, because we're going to lose some of the heat out there. Area of low pressure that's been causing all this rising air is a little bit weaker, so not quite as much lift or a mechanism to keep these thunder showers developing overnight in the forecast. So without that to keep things going past sunset, I think we're going to see a quieter evening and overnight, kind of like what we saw last night. Rain didn't really flare up until this morning within the last little bit. So there's your hour by hour for the day. Obviously, questions about the weekend forecast as well. I'm going to load up the 3-day. Going to talk a little about the weekend, just kind of lay out what's going on here. I'm going to go over to Facebook, answer some questions, and then I'll bring back the 7-day forecast and bring that in more detail, kind of talk about that in more detail. So I'm on my weather computer now, scrolling through my scenes, pulling up my 3-day forecast here right now, and you'll notice we do have a rain chance in the forecast today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. But it's not going to be all day. It's not going to be everywhere. And, in general, it's going to be a mix of sun and clouds outside of rain. So it's not a washout of a weekend, just a weekend to keep an eye on the forecast. We're going to begin with today here, walking you hour by hour. Notice the time stamped little clock up top. We see quite a bit of cloud cover at 11. There's that band of rain. This model has it a little further east than where it actually is right now. So just keep that in mind. It wanted to bring it in a little later. But I think it has the right idea as far as, we're seeing the heavy rain now along I-95 from about McIntosh County up towards Beaufort County, South Carolina. Give it another hour or two, at the very end, at the very most, I should say, and then it'll probably die off a little bit, and we actually may see the sun try to break back out this afternoon, maybe just after lunchtime. And then with that, we'll probably see more inland scattered showers and thunderstorms develop. So from Savannah back to, Tybee Island by late afternoon, early evening, still a rain chance in the forecast, but really looking like the focus is inland, and this actually actually returns a partly cloudy sky through the evening hours. 11 o'clock we are mostly dry, so we have this rain chance ongoing. Savannah's wettest time. The metro speaking to you, Beaufort County as well, coastal areas, I-95 corridor, kind of that strip of land that is closest to the coast. Your wettest time may be now, 11:10, through maybe 1:30 or so, and then we're going to taper it down with rain still scattered, kind of focusing in here inland. All right, let's say you have beach plans tomorrow. People asking about beach weather. Here's what we have going on. Rain chance in the forecast for beaches, but I think the trend this weekend is earlier at the beaches, perhaps even morning. You could see that shower chance with generally drier conditions in the afternoon with that rain chance shifting further inland. Can we completely rule out a shower in this kind of messy, almost tropical-like weather pattern? No, but the chance is low at the beaches. I'm saying go to the beach, enjoy it. Just be aware of that low-end potential. Southerly breeze 10 to 15. Water temperature is warming now that we've had our little warm spell. And rip current risk has been moderate for the past couple of days with a continued south and southeasterly flow. We'll just have to watch it. Really the caution points here for your Saturday beach day, Sunday as well. Near piers, jetties, anything that kind of juts out in the water, the risk of rip currents will be greater near those objects. So that's the 3-day forecast. Again, Sunday very similar to Saturday. Scattered rain, a little warmer, upper 80s. Some folks, maybe if you see more sunshine, getting close to 90. All right, so switching computers here. I'm going to be answering questions on Facebook just out of the shot here. So it's loading up now. I just refreshed it. Thanks for being patient with me. If I haven't gotten to your questions, I'm going to answer some here. And then what I don't answer, I'll try to go back and get more time once I get more time and answer those questions. Melissa says the rain needs to stop. Diane says, what about tomorrow? And Brooke says, can't have flowers without rain. Brooke, that is the absolute truth. And remember, we're still in a moderate to severe drought. This may be interrupting your lunchtime plans, but it is oh so needed. So just keep that in the back of your head there. And Diane, hopefully this kind of answered your question about tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be scattered. In fact, on that note, let's pull up a forecast model here. I know I'm kind of shifting gears, but I do want to answer this question about tomorrow's forecast because I've heard questions about regarding a wedding, beach plans, and just all kinds of plans going on this weekend. I think, you know, obviously it's almost summer now, school wrapping up, kiddos even have little field trip plans, sometimes even carrying over to the weekend. So this is a forecast model. I'm going to fast forward it to tomorrow morning. Again, this data can change, often does. Here's early tomorrow morning. It is indicating a very similar setup to today, but this band of moisture a little bit further east. So Charleston Metro, if you have weekend plans in Charleston, you may wake up to heavy showers around Saturday morning. The further south and west you are Saturday, especially in the morning, I think your rain chance is lower. Now notice here, again, it does look like the Charleston Metro, the low country through the morning hours. Then we get to noon, and notice how the clouds are wider in here. That means they're taller, they're bubbling up as we approach lunchtime. We're going to have almost like a sea breeze boundary form, think like a mini cold front, and that's going to help those clouds grow. And notice by 2, 3 o'clock, we do see a little bit of shower and thunder shower activity developing along that. But notice how, at least if the forecast model is right for your Saturday, it's quieter compared to today in the past several days. So we have that rain chance, but it's relatively low, lower than the past several days. Again, here at dinner time, barbecuing weather, not bad for your Saturday. Rain is there in a couple of spots, but coverage or the amount of folks that see rain appearing to be much lower. And this is not that surprising because the area of high pressure that has been offshore kind of directing all this moisture our way will retreat a little further offshore, and that big old band of moisture will be tugged back out to sea, at least for a little bit there. So that gets us through our Saturday. While we're at it, let's go through Sunday, planning your weekend here. Notice how moisture tries to shift back a little further west on Sunday. So Sunday morning, we could see a couple of showers around. Don't be too surprised if some of the roadways are wet on the way to church, breakfast, brunch, wherever you're going. And then this particular forecast model does not go all the way out through our Sunday, but notice this band of moisture developing here, and this is going to shift around. This forecast model changes almost all the time from run to run, because it tries to figure out those really specific details in the atmosphere that can change as the data that the computers get, those same computers that get the forecast to us or give it to us, the data into them changes all the time. So, of course, each time they're run, they press go and they put their little output and their equations and all their science and stuff, they can change too. So this is probably going to change when you watch it on the E-News at noon, the E-News tonight, 4, 5, 6, and 11. But just a general idea, 11 a.m. Sunday, more moisture back in the forecast, especially trying to move up from Florida. So I think rain chances a little bit lower Saturday, maybe a little higher on your Sunday. All right, I'm going to step out of the shot really quickly, grab my phone, and answer some more questions that may be coming in about the weekend forecast. Hopefully that kind of laid it out for you Saturday and Sunday. And I'm going to put up the 7-day behind me and answer some of those questions coming in. Again, time now 11:16. Thank you for watching. Let's see. It looks like we have quite a few questions coming in. Let's see. Mitchell, how's it looking going down to Jacksonville tomorrow? I think scattered storms for Jacksonville. Not a complete washout, but there is going to be some rain around the Jacksonville metro tomorrow. Lee says it's pouring in Richmond Hill. Thank you for watching, Lee. I appreciate the compliment. Sean, how is Clio looking tomorrow? There is a rain chance in Clio, Hinesville as well, Karen. But the rain chance is going to be a little bit lower, and the amount of folks, the number of people that see rain on your Saturday, actually going to be lower than today too. So hopefully that kind of helped walk you through the forecast. Next 7 days, we're going to remain in this pattern. May see a little more moisture try to work in middle to latter portions of next week. So we're going to keep the daily pop-ups going, but not as wet next week. It appears right now, at least, as it was this week, as far as the week as a whole. But just keep in mind, we're settled into that summertime pattern for the time being. No sign of an extreme dry out or anything. So we'll keep that rain chance going. And I want to take you actually outside here. We are looking at our WTOC Vaden Chevrolet Pooler Sky Cam, and just to show you how the weather varies across the metro right now. It's cloudy, a little gloomy there. A couple peaks of clear sky. But it's mostly dry. And then going back to Safe Touch Security First Alert Live Radar behind me, it is pouring here on the east side, Whitmarsh, Wilmington, down to Ossabaw, south, the far south side. And this is gradually trying to clip Tybee Island, head up towards Bluffton, 278 Hilton Head, and Beaufort as well. Again, this is the area right now that's seeing the most rain. And it is going to eventually move into St. Helena, Fripp Island, Ladies Island here, coastal Beaufort County. But so it just depends on where you are as to what you're seeing right now. And the way to stay ahead of the game and just know what you can expect in your area, we've been talking about this past few days, a pretty good tool in my opinion. The WTOC weather app, of course, your weekend outlook video is still in there for you, current conditions. And here's what you can do. For example, if I was about to leave the house, I would just click on radar, and you can load up the forecast there. In this case, you can see where it's raining right now, and you can put it in motion, the past up until now. You can also put it in future mode, and some of the same forecast models we show you on TV. You can kind of get an idea of the forecast from those in the weather app. So a great resource here. Time now 11:18. Chief Meteorologist Dave Turley is in the Forecast Center looking over some new data, and he'll be presenting that to you coming up on the news at noon. Just word to the wise, grab the umbrella, the weather app, and we'll keep you updated this afternoon.